how did your interest in the arts develop, and what made you decide to turn this passion for like media into a professional career?
I was always like into like creating shit and like making like a story out of something, and like something that you can really just watch forever and just have
Right.
like, a moment. And with video, it's like, it's not just a moment. You have like so many frames that create such a big, movie. You know what I'm saying? You can
Yeah, yeah,
watch it.
yeah.
You can watch it for like, you can watch it like 20 years down the road, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like your grandkids can watch it and all that shit. Like, so like
The
you're basically,
legacy.
you have the legacy of it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like really like capturing these rappers and capturing these artists, it's really just like, it's a whole nother element of just capturing their life and having, a legacy with it, and just like giving them, footage and giving them fire videos that is gonna always be there. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what triggered me in it. And like after doing a few artists and shit, like it was just like, damn, this is kind of addicting, kind of like capturing
Yeah,
these lifestyles. And like
yeah,
it's very interesting to see, because like I'm not from that lifestyle. So like
of course.
going to filming like all this rappers and all this like concerts and stuff is really interesting to me. And like I'm capturing a moment in life that's gonna last forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. And I love a lot of things that you said, because that's why I started kind of my path. Like, other than the fact that I love
Yeah.
storytelling and being creative, it's that
Yeah.
idea, that essence, that when you're dead, you know what I mean? Essentially, like,
No,
people
yeah,
will
that's
still,
exactly.
your work is an extension of you, right? Like your
Mhm.
work that you post out, Michael, like will live on, you know what I mean? No matter
Exactly.
what age you are. And it's
Exactly.
powerful with any art medium, right? But I love that you said, like, capturing the legacy, it's so important. Um, and I love that
Right.
also you mentioned how, like, what you were pursuing, what you were venturing off on wasn't familiar. Like you were saying,
Yeah.
like the whole music industry and like capturing artists and like being alongside
Yeah.
them. Shed some light
Like
on that. Is that because you're like from the suburbs like me, or you kind of grew up in a
yeah, I
conventional
mean,
household?
yeah,
Yeah.
I grew up and it was like we've always listened to music and stuff. And like my high school, we've always been like listening to like the top artists and like the top rappers.
Yeah.
It was always been like an interest of me, and like the people that I've filmed and take pictures of, like with my age now, like I was fans and I was listening to their music. You know
Right.
what I'm
Right.
saying? Like middle school, elementary school. So it's like just like being able to like be a part of it still at such a young age is just like it's crazy for me. And it's like if I can do that and capture that light, and like it can last forever, like that's someone's life, that what I mean, you can extend for everyone's life, you know what I'm
It's a
saying? So
snapshot in time, bro. Right? Like,
it's a
that's how I
snapshot in time.
describe it. Right? It's like
Snapshot in
you
time.
don't realize like what you're doing for the artist. Like, they look at something like a piece of it's like documentary filmmaking. It's like, wow,
Mhm.
like this is how I was at 18, 19. This is how I was at 25. And it's
Yeah.
also a snapshot for us creatives, right? Like my film that just got into that festival I was mentioning, I made it last year, literally around this time, 2021. So
Yeah.
when I was watching it, I'm sure you're familiarized with it. It's like you go, wow, like look how much I've progressed. I've grown as an artist. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
So it's crazy how it's like frozen in time. But that's why we do it, man. Telling the stories. I love it.